What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is not a no money spent, but rather a tip video for you rerollers, man. I know how you Madden players are. You guys love your rerolls when there's a limited cards in these rerolls, a 78 plus reroll. This video is really going to be useful for the next 3 weeks because there's going to be more limiteds in these rerolls, more limiteds in packs. You guys are always going to be rerolling. I know how you are now. I don't recommend to do this, really. I don't recommend to do the 78 plus rerolls, right? Because I've pulled about 170. I haven't even pulled a 90, so really, I'm recommending you not to open these, right, in terms of just straight coin making consistency. Now this video is going to be about maximizing the profits of your cards and minimizing the losses. Basically, we're going to go through every single overall you can pull in these packs and what you're going to do with every single overall, because if you want to lose coins right on these, right, you pull the packs, you quick sell everything for the roll. You are going to lose coins, I promise you, unless you are so lucky with your 90 or limited pulls. You are going to lose coins, right? We don't want to do that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the training market right now. Training is about 220k for 92. You can snipe these, not that hard for 210k. That is going to be 21 coins per training, and it's going to be very simple, right? Because we're going to open 23 packs with the 10k training we bought. 23 packs, we need to make back 210,000 coins after tax, right? Or if we lose coins, right, we don't want to lose probably more than, I say, 30k. Really, that's what we're aiming for, not lose 30 or 40k. Now we're going to speed through these packs. I'm going to pull no 90s, no limiteds, right? Because I've pulled 170 packs and I've not pulled a 90, not pulled a limited. My friend has probably pulled 200. He has pulled 190, no limiteds. But I've seen on Twitter, you guys probably seen on Twitter through YouTube, right? People are pulling limiteds, right? They get you hyped, they get you intrigued, kind of sucked in to open these packs. Now I do not recommend opening the reroll packs, man, because it's very simple, right? You pull 90s, you pull 92s, you're gonna like them. If you don't, you're not gonna like them, right? You're gonna think they're nerfed, you're gonna think they're shit, right? But I'm gonna go through all the overalls, right? Because we want to minimize the loss. That's really not, now maximizing the profits is good too, but we want to minimize losses. Where if you pull shit, you pull a shit 10k basically reroll, we don't want you to be losing 50k every time, right? We want you losing 20 to 30k. So right, I know you addicts, right? You're gonna go back, right? Like next time, right? Next time I'm pulling the 92 limiteds, right? You're gonna keep rerolling over and over again, right? For the next 3 weeks, right? Most fears out, more limiteds are gonna be in these packs. I know how you Madden players are. You guys are addicts, man. It's the human nature. You're gonna want to pull these 78 plus rerolls. So I'm here to help you to limit your losses and maximize your profits. So let's go into my binder now. There's gonna be more, basically most of your cards in my binder than I pulled. Now I have been selling, but we're gonna go through the 23 cards that I pulled because we were able to open 23 packs, and you see leftover 292 training per. So we're gonna start with the 83s. What do we do with the 83s? Now there are 2 things you can do with the 83s. The first one, you can just quick sell them because they go for 7.5k. After tax, it's going to be 6,800 coins back. Now, if you quick sell them for 340 training, it is going to be exactly 20 coins for training, which is actually better than what we have been buying training for. So if you want to, just quick sell the 83s, right? Get the 20 coins per training. And remember, I pulled 383, so that's going to be 340 times 3. Now, that's 1020. Now, you see we had 10k to start. We have 292 left over, so we're going to say 250. So 1270 training. Now, I'm going to quick sell them 1270, and then we're going to times that by 21, because that's what we're getting training for. 21 coins training. It's going to give us 26.6k back. That's coins, no tax, with training back from those 83s, right? So we're already getting back 26.6k, but there is another way. Now I probably should have done this. I'm not going to include this in the profit, right? I'm not going to cheat the math in this video, but you can put 3 of them. It ends up being about 20k. Remember, 3 times 6.8, it ends up being right around 20k, a little over 20k for an 85-86 pack. Now there are some 85s that go for the low, not the low 20s, but right at 20k. You can probably sell for lazy buyers at 21, 22. I pull Fletcher Cox, right? He sells for 25. I'm gonna listen for 27 overnight. Hopefully he sells. That will give me about 24.5k back. That's an extra 4,000 coins I could have gone instead of just quick selling them for training. And then John Mackey, all 86s really go for above 30k, so we're gonna sell them for 30.8, get 28k back. That's gonna be about 8k extra, 20k for the pack, an extra 8k profit if we would have just opened the 85, 86 exchange. But I'm not gonna include that, right? I'm not gonna cheat the video. I'm just gonna say I quick sold them for training. Now what do we do with the 87s, right? That's the next thing up. 87s are very simple. We're just going to sell them. They go for right now at about 37, 38k, or really they go for 35,000 if you individually look them up, but we're going to lazy buyer list them for 2 to 3k above their lowest price, because people, when they need their most feared, if they want a 90 most feared, they need 87s. If they want to do an 89, 90 exchange, they're going to look up 87s. These are going to be the cheapest 87s on the block, so they're going to buy them. You see 40.7k sold 0 minutes ago. We're going to list them for 38.1. They're actually going to sell in like the next 5 minutes of this video. Now, in terms of if you can list them for 40k, I think you really could get 40k for them, right? I recorded this video super late at night. It was probably 11 o'clock my West Coast time. It's about 2 in the morning East Coast time. The market really is dead. No one's buying, and these cards were still able to sell for 38.1. So maybe tomorrow, Saturday, you can probably open these, or not open these, list them for 40k, and they will sell. Now, what do we do with 85s? 85s are going to be the exact same. We are going to be selling them, right? If you look them up, they're going to be 16 to 17k. You're like, all right, that's not that good. Nah, we can get 20 or 21k, really. I'm going to list mine for 21,000 coins. Now, why are these really, they're the same way for the 87s. Why are these selling for 21k? Well, if you just look up 84 to 85 most feared, you see the cheapest really after the first top 5 are going to be about 20,000. And if you just look up 84 to 85 non-most feared, the cheapest most feared cards on it, and I'm going to eventually get to it, are going to be 21,000. So people need these cards for exchange sets. They need them for, let's say, Team Diamonds, right? If you need a wild card 85 card, etc. Cards like that, they're going to be buying these 85 most feared, exchange cards, training. I mean, who knows what people buy 84 85s for, but you're going to see when you look up the 84 85s, just like in general market, you'll see the lowest most fears are 21k. So that's why they sell for 21k, right? I'm not just listing them when they're not selling. They sell for 21,000. I'm going to list, I end up pulling 5 85s. If we take that 5 times 21, I'll eventually get to the math, because I'm not going to drag this video on, right? Yeah, I'm not going to show me listing every card. I'm going to speed up this video. But in terms of that, it's going to be 21 times 5. I don't know the exact number. It ends up being, I think, 105,000 before tax. Minus 10.5, that is going to be 94.5k for each 85. Now, in terms of how much we made so far, right? Remember the 26.6k for the 83s. For the 85s, I brushed through it, but I believe we pulled 2, so it's going to be 38 plus 38. I believe 60, 74. We're going to make the tax off. That's going to be about 68k after tax. And you see, we're going to speed through the listings of the 85s. List them up for 21k each. I promise you, they do sell for 21k. You saw, basically, I know you saw on the Green Moster, they sold for 40. These not so much. You saw 1780, but they sell for 21k eventually, right? Be patient with your selling. You see, do the math. 5 times 21, 105 minus 10.5. That's gonna be 94.5. So that's 94.5k. You see the coins, right? For each overall, they're gonna start to add up. You're gonna see we just got it back 210k. Right now, we're looking right. I think it's like 163, 185, 190, and we still have the 81 and gold. So what are we gonna do with the 81 and the gold? Now, this is going to be a method. We talked about my last no money spent. If you had any leftover 82 investments, that was more of a failed investment. We were buying for 6 to 6.5. We're just hoping they go up to 8.9 because you need them in an exchange set, an 81 plus most feared. They really haven't, but it kind of explored. We went into the team builders, right, and we found out that team builder sets are just really good right now because they're kind of a forgotten set. So we're gonna take, remember, I pulled 5 81s, I pulled 8 78 to 79s. Now we do need 1 extra 81, so I'm gonna take 6k off, right, because we could buy an 80 for 6k. I'm gonna take 6k off of the math, right? We can't cheat math, all right? You can cheat in baseball, you can cheat if you're Patriots, can't cheat math. So we're gonna take away 6k off of the 2 cards that we do. We do Denzel Perriman, I believe Robert Quinn. You could do Chase Claypool, CJ Ham, Keith Smith, Gabe Jackson, Carlos Dunn. There are a lot of the team builders that go for above 30k. You're gonna see I'm gonna list for 33.1 and 30, I think 32.1. Now, if you want the coins instantly, you can sell these for 29.9. They sell, but you see on the recent sales, they go 33, 27, 33, 20. They just list them for 8 hours at 32, and they will most likely sell. So if we take all that, right, 32 plus 32 for the 284 team builders, but we're gonna equal 64. We're gonna minus the tax 6.4, and we're gonna minus the 6k because remember we had to buy an extra 80 because we only had 5, and that is going to end up being 51.8k for those. So if we take 68 plus 94 plus 26 plus 51, that is going to be 240k, right? We did this for 210k, 23 racks. We're going to make 30k profit, and we did not pull a 90. This is going to be best, right? I've gone through all the ways to get the most coins from each overall 30k profit, and pretty much this was like, I mean, this really was my best 10k batch, but for you guys probably pull 90s, right? You guys probably pull limiteds every packs, so you're probably ripping these. Now, I want you guys to make the most coins back for the 87s, the 85s, 83s, and now the 81s and 78s. Hopefully, this video helps you. You're going to be using this probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? What to do with each overall card, if to do sets, if to sell. I hope this video helps. Subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions, and until next time, peace.